Here are some varnishing tips for you other painters out there. If your painting is completely dry, then you can get a lint-free cloth and wipe off the surface. And then I like to use Gamvar. I keep my Gamvar in this mug because there's always some drippage that goes over the edge. I pour little bits at a time onto the painting, careful not to pour too much. You can always dip into your varnish if you prefer. For me, there are often these spots where the varnish beads up and doesn't adhere to the surface very well, so I just use my brush to scrub it in. These spots were really stressful for me until I figured this out, so I hope this helps somebody out there. I use a very soft synthetic brush, not an expensive one because you kind of mistreat it in this process, but as long as it's soft like this, it's not going to leave brush strokes. You don't want brush strokes left on your canvas. And you know you have too much varnish on there if it's starting to pool up in areas and you can't get it to smooth out completely. So in that case, I would just use a dry paper towel and rub off a little bit of the varnish and then rub my brush over it again to smooth everything out and make sure everything's covered thoroughly, but not thickly. You're not putting a thick layer, it's just super thin. When I'm all done, I just wash my brush thoroughly in Gamsol. I hope this helps.